Hi guys, just want to do a video here showing you my latest build that my friends and I have kind of dubbed the Junkyard Beater. This whole crawler was built out of leftover parts, secondhand parts, parts I've picked up from friends or swap meets or stuff I had just laying around from some of my other crawlers that I did upgrades on. You can see the Pro line Jeep Comanche body. I picked this up secondhand a couple years ago, so it was already pretty well used. I did the rusting deal with the salt and layers of spray paint on the tailgate as well as the fender. Pretty happy with those results. I'm not sure if it's as good as what some of those guys do online in their videos, but I gave it a shot. Most of the 3D printed parts in the back here I had some friends do. The traction boards, the propane tank, the cooler, and it actually opens. The whole rack system here in the bed I made just out of flat aluminum stock. Just bent it up, kind of painted it, distressed it a little bit to match the body. And underneath the body, the bare chassis itself is an SCX10.3 chassis that a friend gave me, and everything else on here is pretty much pieces I had or picked up. The shocks came off of eBay. I happened to find those. I just thought the blue anodized bodies looked cool. They're real similar to the Desert Lizards, and I think I paid 20 bucks a pair for them. I had the spare Savex servo. The winch came from Enduro, I believe. My Castle motor. I traded some parts for the Trailmaster BLE Pro ESC. The transmission is out of a SCX10 Base Camp. The belt drive system is the same one that you can see on Amazon. I wanted to try it, see how it works, whatnot. It seems very quiet when you do drive it. I haven't really taken this on any trails yet, but I will soon. The battery tray is an extra from my Element Enduro builder's kit that I bought. The axles came from an Element Sendero. I traded some stuff for a friend for those. The wheels, the front white wagon wheels, are RC four-wheel drive. I had those on my TRX years ago, so threw those on here. These are cheap Chinese Proline Hyrex knockoffs. They're not the greatest, but I figured I'd use them on here. And then I just did this as a laugh to give it that beater look. Used one of my TRX4 stock tires on an aluminum beadlock wheel, just to give it the different look, the beater look basically. The bumpers, front and rear, are from Enduro, I believe. I had those originally on my TRX4 and upgraded that, so I threw them on this. So that's really the whole thing here. These running the floorboards I made out of just aluminum sheet. The rails here were actually out of my Element kit. I just cut the fronts off to give tire clearance. The suspension links are from Amazon. I had extras of those, so I used them on here. But so far looks pretty cool. I'm doing a couple more things to it, and I'll eventually have some pics of it out on some trails in action. Hope you guys liked the video. Hit that like button for me, please. Subscribe to my page, please, if you like what I'm doing, and I'll keep doing some videos. Thanks, guys.